and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Halftime from the Johnson Coliseum in Huntsville, Texas. Middle Tennessee leads Sam Houston 31-22. Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. It was a tough first quarter, certainly, for Middle Tennessee. Turnovers a prominent factor really throughout the half, as the Lady Raiders with 13 first half turnovers, but fortunately that's only led to 5 Sam Houston points. Now the Bearcats have turned it over 9 times, but that's led to 15 of Middle Tennessee's points in the first half. A nice 8-0 run to end the half for the Lady Raiders over the last 2.5 minutes, and they held during that time Sam Houston scoreless for the final 3:33 of the half. So as a result, that result now a 9-point Middle Tennessee advantage. A lot of drama in the first half. Certainly the most of it, Courtney Blakely got agitated on the court, got upset with the coaches, and kind of had a verbal sparring match with Matt Insel and Rick Insel. Basically, I think, took herself out of the game and was not put back in the game by Coach Insel for the rest of the half. So one of the sidebars to this is we'll see if she's going to play in the second half. Hopefully everything's cooled down and everybody's going to be comfortable and ready to get back to business as usual, if you will. But certainly that forced some changes. They played Jada Harrison for a few minutes, but then went back to Jalen Gregory running the point, and that's the way the half finished. Middle Tennessee 13 of 25 from the field, so 52%. But if you get rid of those turnovers, it's a good shooting performance so far after going 1 for their first 7 from the field. Sam Houston is 7 for 26 from the field for 27%. Rebounding 21-10 in favor of the Lady Raiders. Boulder-Ava already has her 23rd career double-double, 11 points, 10 boards. We'll come back with more in a moment. This is Lady Raider basketball from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
When it comes to money, I'm a saver.
Me too. Though I can also be a bit of a spender.
Well, Ascend has got you both covered. With our interest-earning checking, you can
earn interest so I can save money for my beach trip?
Sure. And with our rewards checking, you can
get cash back for my purchases? Tap reward?
Yep. So no matter how you handle your money, Ascend Federal Credit Union has the right checking account for you. Interest-earning checking earns 3.56% annual percentage yield up to $15,000. Some restrictions apply.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
I've not seen this much emotion and anguish
Clean this spring.
Girls will be up first.
Spa, the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves.
Girls will play at 3:30.
Clean car shine worthy of the major leagues at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Braves fans,
5, and
go to Car Wash, your car wash destination
will be at 6:30
Tidal Wave Auto
this
Spa.
evening. Eagle boys having no trouble with Huntland last night, 84-22.
Last year, 23 saves. The big
tell you what, if you haven't seen the Eagle boys play, they're pretty fun to watch.
They really are. If anybody has not gotten a chance to see them, they need to take advantage and get out there and see a really good team with a real good chance to cut down the nets at Rutherford Center.
Well, PCA continues to roll in their region tournament. The boys will be playing BGA at 7 o'clock tonight. Maybe a little bit of a scare with Webb last night. Only beat Webb by 2, 57-55. But those two teams have been battling it out all year in the district. And then, when you play somebody 3-4 times, it's hard to keep on winning.
Absolutely, Brian. When somebody's seen you 2 or 3 times, they know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are, and they're going to make you play to your weaknesses. And in a tournament setting, this week we had a lot of snow, so that probably changed some practice times and all that kind of stuff. So, this time of year, you just never know. It's the teams that focus and play as a team are the ones that advance.
Going inside with a curveball.
All right. We've got PCA girls. They're going to play Webb at 5 o'clock as well today.
Complete that sweep.
PCA and Webb at 5 this evening.
And those games will be played at Nashville
Christian. So there you go. A look at some of the things going on here today.
Yeah, that was a big series.
Let's take a quick time out here. We'll come right back and have more for you here from Rockvale State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS.
Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, inviting your family to come do business with my family. We are excited to announce that here at Animal City, we are now a dealer for Rufflin crash-tested dog kennels. Just like you protect your child with a car seat, show your pet the same love.
So I mentioned that little matchup there, Baldwin versus Duran.
We are happy to keep a variety of sizes, styles,
laid off a nasty 96-mile-an-hour splitter,
Animal
which sounds
City.
kind of absurd
You'll
to
find
say.
us at 919 Northwest Broad
stayed on the
Street, right
plate,
here in
wasn't
Murfreesboro.
falling out, and made a little contact to short to avoid striking out. That's one of his strongest suits. High walk rate, not a lot of strikeouts at the minor league level. So something this Braves lineup could really use in the future.
You can easily be drained both ways when you least expect it. I can help you in both of these areas by showing you
ask you about Baldwin because he comes into this season as the top prospect in the organization. And depending on which publication you look at, he's a top prospect, one of the top prospects across minor league baseball, top 50 prospect. According to most, some even top 20, which misses low. But could you say that if you can break into the major leagues as a young catcher, that might be the toughest position to break into because veteran catchers are so important to have?
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on there with that one.
In all of our locations.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Blowing inside.
Extra deep.
Catchers are, an important part of every facet of the game.
Since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford
The
County.
pitching, the hitting, they have so many responsibilities. Controlling, the biggest one being controlling the pitching.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank and Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee.
There's a call
As an
strike.
independent
So
local
for a
bank,
young
we
catcher
provide banking
coming up,
products competitive
especially in
with
spring
large
training,
banks,
they're drinking
but
from the fire
delivered with
hose.
personalized local
it is a
service.
lot. It takes
Wilson
a really
Bank and Trust has
special
been
kid
community
to come in
focused since
and excel at all phases of the
1987
game
and looks
as a
forward
young
to many
catcher.
more. Discover the power of local
3-1 to
community
Nacho
banking that
Alvarez.
truly
Big
makes a
bouncer
difference.
up the
Give us a
middle,
call
glove
or
back
come
to
on by
second
any
by
of our
Willie
local 30
Castro.
locations or
Throws across
visit
his body in
wilsonbank.com
time
to
for the
learn
out.
more.
2 down.
Member
Right now,
FDIC.
let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the
Market
Atlanta Braves Radio
declines,
Network.
unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact
Alongside
of short-term
Darren
events
O'Day,
and
Ben
how to be
Ingram here with you.
positioned
Braves
for the
leading the
long
Twins
term.
1-0
We
in the
provide
top of the
tools
fourth
for a
inning.
disciplined
The
approach
one run
to
came on a
investing.
base hit by Nick
Call
Allen in the third inning to drive in Connor Capel.
615-907-7056
And 2
for an
down for Luke
opportunity to
Williams.
discuss your situation.
Swing, ball
Edward
outside of
Jones,
Luke 1-0.
Making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Going back to Drake Baldwin, he's known for his offense already. That's pretty polished, and he's got a really strong throwing arm. And I think
exactly where
the
it
facet
needs
of the
to
game
go
he's working
in
on the
your
most
home.
is
Since
pitch calling and
1940,
handling
our
that
team
staff.
of expert plumbers has
pitch
provided
swung on,
Middle
missed at a
Tennessee
curveball.
with prompt, reliable service.
But when you come up to the big
Emergency
leagues as a
repairs to
catcher,
routine maintenance.
you're
We're
not
always
just another
here,
guy on the
ensuring
roster.
your own
There's such a
plumbing
grand
system is in
responsibility
tip-top shape.
that
Trust in
position
Roscoe Brown
demands.
Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority.
1-1 pitch. A little bit low. And Baldwin just 23 years old.
Hi, this
So
is John
impressive
Day
to
of the
see
law
him at his
offices of
age do
John
what
Day.
he's done at this
For
point.
more than 30
The
years,
catcher has the
my team
ability
and
to
I have
transform
worked
a
hard to
whole
help injured people
team's
throughout Middle
trajectory. You look
Tennessee.
at Adley Rutschman
Over that
in
time, we've
Baltimore.
helped thousands of
Young
people get
Buster
the legal
Posey.
help they need when they've
One,
needed
gonna
it
miss
the
by
most.
Luke.
And if we're not able to,
and I'm not saying he's going to be those guys. I'm just that's an example of
point you in the right direction.
Of how a catcher can fortify all phases of the game and really change the outcome of that team that year.
There's no fee unless we win your case.
We're at Rick's Barbecue on Warrior Drive, talking with Anne-Marie Brent.
When people walk in and they're like, tell me what's good, I usually tell them the loaded baked potato, which is a fully loaded potato with the butter, sour cream cheese,
the Braves and Harris Cherokee Casinos want to give you the spring training trip of a lifetime. And now for a shot to win the spring training trip jackpot presented by Harris Cherokee Casino. Just visit Braves.com/Harris before March 7th, and you'll be in the running for a trip for two to Northport, Florida. You and a guest will win round-trip airfare, ground transportation, hotel accommodations, and tickets to see the Braves on Saturday, March 15th. But you must be 21 or older to enter. Get registered right now at Braves.com/Harris.
Rockvale, let's get your starting lineups here in this first boys contest.
Rodents, critters, and pests are trying to find a way into your warm house.
33,
Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminator to keep your home pest-free inside and out.
Number 4, Garrison Eady, 6'2" senior forward. Number 0, Braden Flowers. He is a 5'11" junior guard. Number 10, Mike Bass, a 6'1" junior forward. Number 22, Keller Jackson, a 6'4" junior
or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Number 13, Yeshaya Cobb, 6'3" junior guard. Number 4, Josh Wiley, 6'1" junior guard. Number 25, Lane Barron, a 6'3" sophomore forward. Number 0, Chase Bandy, a 5'11" senior guard. And number 2, Kamani Bass, a 5'8" sophomore guard. Had to hurry and get through that quick, but we are ready to go here as the tip is controlled by the Blackman Blaze. They'll be moving from left to right as we see it. Very close games between these two. One was an overtime game. Blackman winning both. Eady, right wing, back up top to Johnson. Christian looking in and now passes over to Flowers, left side. Back up top to Mike Bass. Thought about swinging it right. Back to Keller Jackson, top of the key. Now Flowers penetrates, kicks it out to Bass in the deep right corner. Bass bringing it back. Now double dribble, yep. Turnover there. And that took 40 seconds off the clock. That's what Blackman loves to do, Bill. They want to slow it down and get exactly what they want.
That's right, Brian. They want to get it slow, low possessions, low scoring, and play at their pace. And they ran a lot of clock that time. This a little too quick turned it over on that first possession.
Bandy, top of the key, brings it over here near side. Wiley had a good game against Riverdale the other night. Bounce pass back to Barron, and it's 5-second call.
Patented Blackman pressure right there, Brian, getting a turnover right off the bat. Oakland's going to have to handle that today if they're going to have success.
Coach Birdwell saying that Josh picked up the ball, so it was a quick 5, I think was exactly what the wording was. Christian Johnson between the circles, now gets it down low to Jackson. Jackson going to try to back in, the ball stripped away, and Bass comes down with it. That's what happens when you put the ball on the floor. They get it down low to Barron, turns, spins, nice hook shot, good, and a foul.
.33, I think, was the foul.
Well, that's on Johnson. I do find myself sometimes getting caught up in coach. So it's Oakland up 3-0 now. Just love the intensity of these guys.
Good courtside seats. View here tonight for these district tournament games.
Bass trying to go baseline. Gives it up to Johnson in the lane. His shot too hard off the back of the rim. Rebound Oakland. Here's Wiley pushing it down to Bass. Right side, Bandy on the drive. Banks it in, and there is a foul. And the foul on Keller Jackson. So give Bandy a chance for an and one here.
It's a good start for Oakland, Brian. A couple turnovers on Blackman's possessions and 5-0 lead right here off the bat. Missed free throw right there, though.
Down the floor, Mike Bass. To Jackson up top between the circles. Looks left side. Gives it up to Eady, who's feeding Johnson down low. Back up top, Eady. His 3-ball on the way. It is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it belongs to Blackman. You probably are going to hear a little bit more of the coaches here as well, since we're down on the by the scorer's table. Nice drive by Bass and takes it in and scores. He's going to get a chance for an and one as well. Well, these old-fashioned three-point plays here have been pretty big in this early going.
Good job that time and putting his head down and attacking the basket and draw that foul right there, Brian. Open up the offense a little bit here for Blackman.
Bass hits the and one.
Both teams playing really hard man-to-man inside the three-point line, and it's real physical, real intense here to start this first quarter.
Jalen McDonald checks in for the Blaze, the first sub. Wiley kicks it out to Bandy. Bandy, three ball on the way. It's no good. And a rebound, Flowers. Flowers surveys, pushes it into the right corner. Edie drives baseline. Now back out to Flowers. Braden's three. Back of the rim. No good. And it hits the wire above the goal there, so the ball belongs to Oakland.
I think Coach Wortman will take that possession. A really good drive, got into the paint, and a kick out for an open three for Flowers, who he normally makes those shots. But just off a little bit on that one.
Wiley just across the timeline here to Varon. Right side Bass. Back up top Wiley. Straight away. Being defended there by Garrison Edie. Drives to the right side, gets to the block, kisses it in off the glass, and nicely done. Oakland using the glass a lot here in this first half.
Really have. Really good touch. Not settling for the threes. Really good job of starting right here for Oakland, Coach Birdwell.
7-3, Pat's up. Edie looked over a three, now backs back up. He does take the three and is fouled, and of course he made it. And how about a chance at a 4-point play here? And the foul goes on the ledger of Josh Wiley. And Garrison Edie gets the first bank three and a chance for and one here to tie it up, and does. 7-7, just like that. Back quickly. Here's Keller Jackson going to check in at the next dead ball. Over right side, Wiley. Wiley looking in now to Bandy. Bandy at the foul line, drives in. Nice little shot inside the lane. And Bandy's gotten a couple there.
Boy, Bandy is really good-looking player off the bounce.
Mike Bass has it, top of the key. Now over to Flowers. They're all over him. Get it down low to Jalen McDonald. McDonald trying to back in, now out to Flowers from between the circles there and nails it. Braden Flowers, if he gets hot, Katie bar the door.
He's their glue, Brian. I believe.
Been starting since he was a freshman.
He's got all that experience.
Now a junior, and here's a shot by Yeshia Cobb. He gets going on the action as well. We're swapping back and forth the lead now. It's Oakland up 11-10. Edie into the corner to Mike Bass, far side. They work it down low to Christian Johnson. Johnson knifes his way in, goes up. Ball stripped, gets it back. Going to go up again, and off the glass, no good. Tip up by McDonald, though, will fall. Good strong play by the two bigs inside. It's hard to go up against 6'7", 6'5".
It is. Those two monsters in there did a really good job of battling for it and tipping it in.
Josh Wiley has it right side up top to Cobb. Cobb drives, now flips it back out. Here's Lane Barron, a three that's in and out. 12-11. Blackman, the ball and the lead, and Flowers has the ball knocked away, but he was tripped up. He went flying down the floor. And the foul is going to be on Kamani Bass. Jackson in, let's see, 23-3 for Oakland. That would be Malcolm Ashley and Landon Jarrett into the game for the Patriots. Edie crossing the timeline now after the inbounds to Flowers, right side. Up top, Jackson looking in. Keller over to Edie. Edie going to drive. Now flips over to the left side to Bass. McDonald trying to back in on Jarrett. Long pass over to Edie. He corrals it at the right wing. Keller Jackson's got it and then flips it right back to Garrison. Garrison going to go baseline. Cut off there. to Jackson, left wing, back to Edie. Edie looking inside to McDonald. Jalen turns, spins, gets free, and scores. That's a big man move if I've ever seen it.
Nice move right there. Really good job of getting position and taking his time and finishing off the square right there.
14-11, largest lead for Blackman. 2:10 to play in the first. Josiah Cobb giving it up to Landon Jarrett. Now Cobb from way downtown. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, McDonald. Oakland's cooled off a little bit here the last couple of possessions.
Oakland settled for the three the last couple of possessions, Brian. They were having success driving it early.
Edie just fired up a three, and then there's going to be a foul on the rebound. And it's going to go against the Blackman Blaze and Bass. Barron back in for Landon Jarrett for Oakland. Both teams kind of settled on their last possessions. We'll see what Oakland does here.
Oakland was having a lot of success getting to the paint and using the square early. Let's see if they try to drive it this possession.
Bobbled by Bass, picked up Barron, now in the corner to Malcolm Ashley. Oakland needs him to have a good game. Ball almost tipped. Cobb runs it down to Wiley. Deep corner. Barron back to Wiley. Deep wing spot right side. They're moving right to left. Cobb off the screen. Now a foul line jumper is up and good. So Josiah Cobb draws Oakland to within one with 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. Flowers up top. It's Bass. Now Edie takes a few dribbles, brings it here to the near side. Keller Jackson pops up to help. Jackson on the drive, puts it up and missed, but the rebound, snatching it away is McDonald. Then he has it blocked, but there's a foul, and that's Josiah Cobb who is going to pick up the foul. The team that controls the inside may very well have a leg up in this one.
I would agree, Brian. And so far, it's been Blackman establishing that down low presence. They're two bigs.
McDonald hits the first free throw.
But I will say, too, Brian, I feel like the pace is kind of what Oakland wants. It's a little bit higher scoring game, a little bit free-flowing. So the pace, I would say, is in Oakland's favor so far.
Dyson Elam came in. Now McDonald, after hitting those two free throws, comes out. And Johnson back in. Dyson, a 6'3 senior forward. Wiley to Bass, Kamani Bass. Up top, we've got a Bass on both teams at any given time. Ashley has it right side, and now Barron. Barron looking left, but passes over in the right corner to Malcolm Ashley. Ashley works it back up top, 21 seconds. Oakland may decide to go for the last shot here with 18. And it's in Wiley's hand. And with 12 seconds, Oakland begins to run their offense. Ashley over right side. Barron back to Wiley. Wiley with 4, with 3. Wiley going to drive, puts up a wild, crazy shot in the lane and makes it at the horn. And the Oakland Patriots, with that bucket, trail now by 1, 16-15 as we go to the second quarter. It's coming up in 1 minute on State Farm Prep Sports.
Murfreesboro residents, did you know our city could receive $175 per person each year in state funding? That's why it's important to participate in the special census. This is Mayor Shane McFarland. Listing everyone in your household helps us qualify for more funding to improve roads, parks, and other services. Complete the form online at murfreesborocensus.com or use the prepaid envelope you'll receive in the mail.
Count me in.
Hey, count me in.
And count me in, too.
No new taxes, no cost to you, just more to Murfreesboro. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. Let's hear what some customers have to say about Dr. Automotive.
I just really appreciate Danny and his whole team. I always feel like I'm going to get great service and the right outcome.
You just don't find any better people.
He's always been very good.
We've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
We are back here after the first quarter of play. haven't decided anything. Blackman up 16-15. Oakland on the drive. Here's Josiah Cobb with a nice little driving lay-in. He was wide open there.
A little ball screen action right there, Brian, and Blackman did a real good job of communicating right there. Great drive and finish for Cobb.
With it is Mike Bass now. Bass, underhand pass to Keller Jackson, now right side. Flowers work it back over left side. Here's a three on the way by Bass, no good. And Johnson just snatched it away from Barron and puts it in.
Really nice job right there by the big fella. Snatching that thing and finishing. Well, the intensity of this game, Brian, it's postseason basketball. You can just feel it.
Oh, you certainly can. And you've already had Blackman hasn't played in a week either. And Oakland just played on Tuesday. Here's Barron, back of the rim, no good.
And that's always a coach's, it keeps you up at night. How's your team going to respond being off a week?
And all that snow and stuff, couldn't even practice. But yesterday, Bass over to Edey, bobbles it a bit. It's Oakland by one. Up top, Jackson. Mike Bass to the foul line. Glides in there. Tried to dump it low to Christian Johnson and mishandles the pass. Really wasn't a great pass inside. Oakland comes away with the loose ball. So Oakland a 1 point lead and the ball. Cobb in the corner now. Bandy has it. Jalen McDonald going to check in at the next dead ball. Wiley over to Bandy right side. 6:15 to play in the half. Barron flips it over to Wiley right side. Wiley just fires up the long three. It's no good. Good rebound there by Blackman and Christian Johnson. Now Edey has it. Edey fires up the three ball. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Cobb with the rebound. Wiley kicks it over to Bandy. Now back up to Wiley now. And to the left side. Fadeaway jumper by Cobb as he drove in the lane. No good. Rebound Johnson. Edey brings it down now to Johnson between the circles. Right side, Flowers. Work it underneath to Keller Jackson. Turns, spins. What a nice move.
Nice move.
My goodness. First points for Keller Jackson.
Keller's a big piece for the Blaze team this year, Brian. I really have enjoyed watching him grow throughout the year.
Blaze up by three. Wiley passes over right side, and now a travel by Cobb. And McDonald is going to check in, and also quickly to the scorer's table to check in was Caden Avant for the Blaze. He is a junior in for the first time, and Oakland brings in sophomore center Will Harlan as well. And I think Emory Bronze is going to come in, and Ashley, the next dead ball here for Oakland. Both teams liberally subbing here. Under 5 minutes. Bass for Blackman. Drives, gets in the lane, puts it up with the right hand. There's a whistle, and they're going to count the bucket and a foul. And the foul goes against Will Harlan. You had a lot of and one chances.
A lot. I think a lot of both teams have really made an emphasis on driving it to the basket and finishing through contact. And I think you're going to see a lot more of that as the game goes on.
One dribble, and it's away. In and out. And Johnson almost had the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Blackman. Johnson thought it was off of Oakland after it was tipped out of his hands, but that is not the call.
Every player thinks the other team hit it out, Brian.
That's true. Emory Bronze does bring it down. He did just check in to Ashley, back to Bronze. Right wing. Dribbles around, turns, spins, and flips it to Ashley. Baseline. Fadeaway jumper. It's no good. Rebound Bass, and he's quickly down the floor. Mike gives it up to Flowers, who shoots it from downtown. It is off the mark. McDonald with the rebound for the Blaze, however. They're up 22-17. 4:16 to play in the first half. Right side, Avent. Back up top, Bass. Thought about a shot, doesn't take it. And now to Flowers. Flowers brings it back to the left wing, and now up top, McDonald. Right side, Avent has it. Takes one dribble now to McDonald, who thought about a three, doesn't take it. Now Caden takes it over to the far left wing. They work it inside. They get it to the big guy, McDonald. Bobbled it, missed it, and then came up with the shot. Got it to fall, and a foul. They're going to count that bucket, and Malcolm Ashley picks up a huge foul right there.
Really good high-low action right there from the two bigs for Blackman. And that is a tough foul right there for Ashley.
I thought they had blown the opportunity when he bobbled it inside, but Jalen actually able to recover from that. The and one bounces through. He's got 9, and he's the leading scorer in the game. Blackman, their largest lead of the game, 25-17.
If you're Oakland right here, Brian, you need to get something going to the basket. Don't settle for the outside shot. That's where you're having your most success tonight.
Bronze gives it up to Will Harlan. Harlan back over to Bronze right side. He brings it straight away now to the left wing, finds Ashley. Ashley goes to the foul line, puts up a little hook shot, no good. Got his own rebound, though, and then McDonald rejects the putback. Keller Jackson back in. Wiley, Bandy, Varon in for Oakland. Christian Johnson comes out as well for Jackson. Both coaches doing a good job of getting their guys in and out. Yeshaya Cobb has it on the inbound to Wiley straight away, back to Cobb. Lane Varon has it in the deep right corner. Varon, bounce pass to Cobb, drives to the foul line, now flips it back in the corner. And they're going to call a whistle, or they're going to call a foul after the whistle, and it's going to go against Jalen McDonald.
Yeah, Brian, I think both coaches are getting a lot of kids in, not only for this game for conditioning reasons, but also as we head on into region play, you need to figure out what combination are going to help you.
Develop you some depth, for sure. On the inbounds. Now Cobb in the deep right corner, his three, no good. Tipped by Varon, but right into the hands of Elam for Blackman. Edie has it to the foul line, 2:45 to play. Here's a three by Edie. It's off the rim, bounces twice, won't go, and deep rebound now. Bandy, can he control it? No. It is going to be Blackman's ball to inbound right here in front of Bill Hockenberry at our table.
Good crowd already on hand here for this four-game quadruple hitter district play.
I'm afraid a lot of people maybe didn't know what time these games started. It changed like 5 times.
It did change a few times.
They get it down low. Here's Flowers going up. Missed the shot. Rebound and a whistle. And that goes against Keller Jackson. That's his second foul. Elam coming in. Well, I mean, you didn't know how many days you were going to miss, and a lot of people were wondering why they didn't play yesterday. I think it's to give the kids a day in the gym.
I would agree. You don't really want to play without a day in the gym to practice. You're asking for injury at that point, and you don't know where everybody's at. You let everybody regroup and remember kind of what their strategies were against the opponent they were going to play.
Varon puts up a three from the left wing, and it is no good. 25-17, 1:55 to play. Here's Edie. Down the floor, Elam kicks it back out. Keller Jackson, deep right. Here's a three on the way from Flowers. No good. Off the top of the backboard, and bringing it down the floor is Cobb. Puts it up. Nice little 6-footer. Good.
Well, Brian, Oakland has not made a first bank three tonight, and so I think if they're going to have success, they got to keep doing that. Get in the paint, drive it in there, and shoot those 6-footers.
That ends a scoring drought of a couple of minutes at least. Nice move by Flowers getting in there, but puts up a crazy shot. He thought he was going to be fouled, and then they're going to catch him on a foul. Reach it in. A lot of times that happens. You frustrated you didn't get the call on one end.
Frustration foul.
Yeah.
And, probably a good one. There's not in the bonus yet. So get him out for a second, let him calm down. He'll be right back in there.
Oakland trailing 25-19 with 1:10. Big possession here for Oakland as they try to chip away at the lead.
Real big possession right here.
Bandy's going to go left side. They're going to do a hand check foul there on Jackson.
And I believe that's his third. Is that right?
That is number 3. So Flowers going to come in for him just immediately. Well, no. They're going to leave Keller out there. McDonald's going to try to check in.
You can't come back in with USAA rule. They won't let you if you're not at the table.
Yeah. So now Wiley to inbound. And timeout Oakland. 30-second timeout here, so we'll keep it here. And, Bill, how about sharing a word from our friends down at Parks Auction for us?
Absolutely, Brian. Need to buy or sell property fast? Parks Auction is the name Rutherford County Trust. For decades, Bob Bugg and Stan Vaught have helped families, investors, and businesses with seamless on-site and online auctions. Call today for a no-obligation consultation. Parks Auction, we get you top dollar for your property. Visit parksauction.com.
Our game today on WGNS and the audio on Big GTV. Brought to you in part by Turner Security, powered by TechCore for all of your home and business security, IT needs, computer repair, and more. Turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore. And Oakland to toss it in. They get it to Bandy, now Barron. Up top, Bass has it, and a long toss here near side to Yeshaya Cobb. 50 seconds to play. Cobb, top of the key, finds himself open for the long 2, and it's good.
Big basket right there for Oakland. Cut this lead to 4 under a minute.
Cobb with 10 points, and yes, it is a 25-21 game with 35 seconds to play in the half. Up top, Christian Johnson works it over to Edey, right wing. Back up top, Johnson finds Bass. Bass looking inside, 22 seconds to play. Popping out is Edey with 15 seconds, so they're going to run their last possession here out with 8 seconds to McDonald. Back to Johnson up top. Edey with 4, with 3. Edey with 2. One more pass, finds McDonald, and a whistle. And a travel. So Oakland will have .7, and they will inbound on the far side court. They get it into Wiley. He doesn't even look toward the goal to make a shot attempt. So it's been a good first half. 25-21. 25-21 your score here at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Got all kinds of stats for you as we continue. State Farm Prep Sports.
Since 1966, Fans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Fans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced, professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Fans will be there with trained technicians. Fans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Fans Heating and Air.
Each team knows which play can be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-895-2700, and I can save you time and money.
It's not just a home or a car. I'm State Farm agent Dana Womack. We see your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Give me a call at 615-900-0877 and let me help you give them the protection they deserve.
Shop for your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Route 21, and Hot Topic. And grab a bite at Buffalo Wild Wings, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you love at Stones River Town Center. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
The Blue Raiders fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees.
located at 910 Ridgely Road, behind Chewy's, just off Broad Street.
Time to get out in the cold in style with officially licensed Middle Tennessee stocking caps, coats, jackets, sweats, scarves, and more. If it's blue and white with the Middle Tennessee logo, you can bet the best selection in town is at Raider Tees.
Raider Tees by Ideas Tees, 910 Ridgely Road, off Broad between Chewy's and Chili's.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
State Farm Prep Sports on WGNS and Big G TV, brought to you in part by First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home, Dr. Automotive, and State Farm. It's 25-21 here at halftime of this boys game. We've got two boys games, this one and the next one between Rockvale and Siegel. Then at 4 o'clock, we'll do girls semifinals, Blackman and Oakland, followed by Rockvale and that was not right. It's Blackman and Riverdale, followed by Rockvale and Oakland. Bill, an interesting first half. It's a 4-point lead for Blackman, and it's kind of back and forth first quarter. Blackman kind of controlled the second quarter, but never really able to get more than a 3-possession lead.
It's going to come down. It's going to be a dogfight. I think the pace of the game in the first quarter favored Oakland, a little bit higher scoring. Second quarter was a little bit lower scoring, a little bit more physical, and that plays more into Blackman's hands. And with when Coach Workman gets a couple possession lead, he knows how to work that down, and he's very, very comfortable playing up 4 going into the half.
Well, why don't you lay some of those team stats on us here?
All right, Brian. In the first half, the halftime score is Blackman 25, Oakland 21. Oakland in the first half had 9 total rebounds. They were 10 of 20 from the floor for 50%. They were 0 of 6 from the three-point line. They only shot 2 free throws. They were 1 of 2, 50%, and they had 4 turnovers in the first half. For Blackman, in the first half, they had 11 boards. They were 9 of 23 from the floor, 39%, 2 of 10 from 3, 20%. They got to the foul line 6 times, made 5 of 6 for 83%, and only 3 turnovers in the first half. And a pretty well-played, clean half. Very physical, very intense, and you can tell district tournament basketball's here.
And there was only 1 timeout in there, and that was just so Oakland didn't squander a possession on an inbounds play. And there we go. Halftime, 25-21. Blackman on top. We'll give you a look at the scoring after this timeout on State Farm Prep Sports.
At First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, we believe in making a difference in everything we do. From helping local businesses grow to guiding families towards financial stability, we are improving lives one customer at a time. Hi, I'm John Allen, Vice President and Commercial Banker.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Online at fnbmt.com.
Craig Buckner with Mills Family Pharmacy.
Many medications for our animals have to be compounded, and we offer that here at Mills Family Pharmacy.
Mills Family Pharmacy offers a wide range of compounding.
Special for you, your loved ones, or for your pets.
Learn more at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
Thank you for allowing us to be your local pharmacy. We're at 2994 South Church Street, next to Toots.
Mills Family Pharmacy, dedicated to providing customers with services to meet their needs.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
So what if your roommate decides to microwave a metal mixing bowl and set your apartment on fire? I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. Auto, renters, frankly, any kind of insurance. I've got your back. Call me at 615-873-1700.
Renters, when you combine State Farm auto and renters insurance, you save an average of $642. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and I'm ready to help you combine auto and renters insurance and save. Call me at 615-459-2683.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Here's a quick look at your scoring here for the Blackman Blaze. These stats from Winners Trophies, JHA Company, and Fans Heating and Air. For the Blaze, they are led by Jalen McDonald's 9 points, 5 points for Mike Bass, 2 for Keller Jackson, a first bank 3 for Braden Flowers, a 3 and a free throw for Garrison Edie, and Christian Johnson with 2 points. Now to the Oakland Patriots. Yeshaya Cobb leading the way with 10, 6 of those in the second quarter. 4 points for Wiley, Lane Varon with 3, and Bandy with 4. And Yeshaya Cobb was the only one to score in the second quarter. Cobb 6 points. That's all Oakland scored in the second quarter. So that's pretty interesting there. 25-21. Again, coming up after this game is another boys game. It's going to be Rockvale and Siegel at 2:30. Then we switch over to girls, and the girls semifinal game between Blackman and Riverdale will be at 4 o'clock. And then at 5:30, it's Rockvale and Oakland girls. And all of those games will be on radio, streaming, and on the audio on Big G TV as well. This is the only game that is just everything except radio. So we'll be on radio coming up here for the second game. If you're listening, just to give you a little idea of what's coming up. All right, another 2-minute break. We'll be right back for the second half action on State Farm Prep Sports.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
If someone asked, what's your more? Would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Back on the floor at Rockvale, and we are ready for this second half. It's Blackman's ball as they inbound here. They've got a 4-point lead. Already have a sub at the scorer's table. Bass has it. I'll give you the lineup in a second. Underneath to Jackson, ball on the floor, and Yeshaya Cobb gets it. Your starters from the first half, Johnson, Edie, Flowers, Bass, and Jackson for Blackman. Oakland with it. Kamani Bass drives, puts a floater up in the lane. Shot no good, knocked out of bounds, and it belongs to Oakland. It's Cobb, Wiley, Varon, Bass, and Bandy. For Oakland, your starting lineup second half from Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, and JHA Company. McDonald back in. He comes in for Keller Jackson. Jackson has 3 fouls. And the inbound is going to be tipped and stolen away by McDonald, and then McDonald going to get waylaid by Wiley. So there are some coaches, and I would say that this was the case. They like to start the first half starters in the second half, but Keller with 3 fouls was only going to be in there for just a second.
Yes, you just want to make a little continuity, and then you got to get them out real quick. You don't want to get that fourth one here real quick.
Bass, a 3. It's too long. Rebound lane, Varon has it. A couple of missed shots for either team here. Now Wiley from way downtown. Bounces. Didn't get the shooter's roll that time. Hit off the back of the rim, front of the rim, and fell away. Edey straight away. Blackman moving right to left here in this half. We'll try to feed down low to McDonald, and it's going to be off of, I don't know that McDonald ever had it, so it would be on the pass. Regardless, it belongs to the Oakland Patriots.
It's 2 turnovers in the third quarter already, Brian. They only had 3 in the first half. So,
and they don't do that very often.
And part of that may be with Keller on the bench, just a little bit different start to the third quarter.
Yeshaya Cobb with it here to the near side. Barron trying to set a pick. Mike Bass all over Yeshaya. Now Wiley from deep again. No good. Not the shot Coach Birdwell wanted, I think. Flowers crosses the time stripe. 6:28 to go here in the third. Nobody scored just yet.
Filling each other out here in the third quarter, Brian.
Flowers left wing, back to Edey in the deep corner. Garrison's going to bring it back out now.
Blackman very disciplined in their offensive attack.
Now he fires up a 3. It is no good. Rebound ripped down by Blaine Barron. Wiley in the corner finds Cobb. Yeshaya has a couple of dribbles taken for him by Mike Bass. He controls it now to Wiley. 3 from the right wing. Good. First bank 3 and a big one. That's Oakland's first bank 3 of the game. Blackman's lead cut to 1. Johnson in the lane, has to flip it back out right side to Flowers. Now Edey. Edey in the corner, near side. Gets it back after a pass from Bass to Johnson. Around the corner, and a 3 for Flowers. Attempted, no good. And on the rebound, there's going to be a foul. It's Johnson who had a nice little push there.
You know, Coach Birdwell's got to be really happy with this start to the third quarter. He's getting the shots that he's wanting Blackman to take. He's turned them over a couple times, and now they got a 3 to go down. You know, as long as this game stays close, Oakland's going to have confidence.
Close games.
And especially after the win they pulled out the other night against Riverdale.
Right. Try to go to the corner, and Cobb is going to be hand checked there by Bass. Bass, the inbounds. And they work it down low to Bass after Bandy hurls it down in the lane to him, and then a foul.
Good little play right there underneath the inbounds, Brian. The defender trailed him and got to get to the line. 2 free throws right here.
Fortunately, I can't see the fouls on the scoreboard, so I missed that last foul.
I think it was on 0. I think.
Okay, Flowers, we'll give it to him. Bass misses the first free throw. Here's another one, and it is in and out, so missed a pair. Running the lane as Christian Johnson flies through the lane, and the ball knocked away by Cobb.
It's a little contact right there, Brian, but I think he fumbled the ball before the contact, and that's why there was no call on that one.
That would have been a tough whistle to take for Oakland, I would think. Edey looking to trigger in on the far baseline. Just a long lob on the other end of the floor to Bass. He's going to bring it across. That was almost an over and back. Edey over to Johnson. Burns it down low. McDonald, nicely done. And he finishes it off with the big bucket. And there is a foul. Foul on Lane Barron.
It's the first points of the third quarter right here for Blackman, but it was really good high-low action, big to big, good seal. And Oakland can't do anything about the high-low action if they're very patient and do it just like that.
And McDonald drops in the and one, and Blackman back up by 4 now, 28-24. 4:52, clock running here in the third. Barron over to Bandy. Bandy attempts a 3. This one's going to be short. Had to get it in. High arching 3 attempt over Johnson. Edey drives the lane, now cutting through baseline. Bass for the tip in. Mike Bass. Nice little baseline runner and kissed it in. It's a 6-point lead for the Blaze. It was back and forth, or Oakland led much of the first quarter, then Blackman has led since then. And whoa, what a crazy 3 by Josh Wiley. The second First Bank three of this quarter, and it's a 1-minute timeout for us. Cuts the Blackman lead to 3, 30-27, State Farm Prep Sports.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and
that's
helping
terrible
us to
scoreboard
recharge.
placement, by the way.
Because we
and the
believe
scores
in the
table, because you
power
can't
of
see
good
it from this
energy.
side, and you really need to see.
Whether it comes from our
then that
grids,
one, why,
the sun,
why did they not
or a kind
put
heart,
the same kind
and
of
as your
scoreboard on both
family and our
ends?
These are
region
temporary.
continue to grow,
They bought
you
video
can trust that we'll
scoreboards.
always be there
They
for
couldn't
you.
get them up in time.
Middle Tennessee
so these
Electric,
are just temporary. These are Jeff
bringing good
Hamlin's. These are, he just put them up for the
Murfreesboro is
tournament.
conducting a special census, and we need your
I
help.
thought that there
An
were new
accurate
scoreboards
population
coming,
count
and I
means
don't
more shared
remember
state
these, and I
revenue
thought,
for things
surely
like
this
road
is not the new
repairs, park
scoreboards that they
improvements, and
bought.
new
So
I recognize it when I
Here's
walked in. These are
Murfreesboro Mayor
Belmont
Shane
universities that
Another
they don't
big
use
benefit
anymore.
is the more dollars we receive could also help keep our taxes low. We need everyone to participate, so take part in our 2025 special census.
Count me in.
Okay, count me in.
And count me in too.
Let's make sure every resident counts. Visit murfreesborocensus.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back. Our game brought to you in part by Fans Heating and Air, Middle Tennessee Electric, Sir Pizza, Bowen's Body Shop, along with Franklin's Printworks. It's a 3-point Blackman lead, 4-10.
Oakland's gone to a little zone right here, Brian.
Edie takes it over to the right side. Garrison looking, surveying to Avant in the right corner, back to Edie, right side. Lob, they get it into McDonald and tips it in. Right off, nice little finger roll there by the big guy.
Oakland got a little switch right there, a little mismatch, and he had a little guard and a big, and that's just going to be too easy every time.
Wiley from the right wing looks in. He's hit 2 big threes here in this quarter. To Cobb, far side. Back up on the logo is Wiley. Takes it to the right block. Passed off to Bandy and got it back. Bandy, top of the key, pulls up for the 3-ball. Swish!
That 3-ball is starting to fall, Brian.
Well, that's all they're shooting here in this particular quarter. Did not have a 3 in the first half and now have 3 in this one and cut the Blackman lead to 2. Flowers feeds the big guy inside. And the ball tipped out. Bandy on a run out. Bandy 2-on-1. He's the one, and he is clobbered. They're going to call the foul here.
15.
So that is going to go against Caden Avant. Keller Jackson going to come in here after this free throw attempt by Bandy. Oakland has struggled a little bit at the free throw line, but he hits that one. Jackson coming in for Johnson, and remember, Keller is playing with 3 fouls. One more toss to tie this ball game up by Bandy. It's in the air, in and out. Rebound, the Blackman Blaze corral it. Edie to McDonald, now left side, Avant. Caden takes a couple of dribbles over to Edie. His 3 on the way, and good. Well, that's a big-time shot there by Garrison. And now an answer by Yeshaya Cobb on the other end.
Raining threes here in Rockville.
Goodness gracious, I can't even get my score sheet updated before there's another launch. Blackman up by 1, 35-34. Bass going to check in here in a second. Avant has it. Up to Jackson, whipping it around outside. Far side, it's Edie. Faked a foul line jumper, and now there's going to be a Bandy foul here of Keller Jackson. That's Bandy's first foul. Here's Mike Bass coming in. Caden Avant for the Blackman Blaze. Blackman will inbound on the baseline. Coach Wertman relaying the inbounds play. Get it into McDonald. He takes a couple of dribbles to Bass here near side. Hand off to Edie. That's where they want to start things. To Flowers. He tries to cut baseline and finds himself open and shoots. And scores.
Great job of being patient right there by Braden Flowers.
He didn't force it up, but once he saw that the defense was hanging off of him, he decided to put it up. 37-34 Blackman. 1:48 to play. third quarter. Wiley backs it out. Over to Varon now between the rings. Left wing, Bandy. Jakes takes a couple of dribbles now. Now pulls up for three. It's on the way. Dings off the rim, no good. Rebound, Edey. Behind the back dribble to get away from Kamani Bass. Edey's pulled up his dribble. Got to have some help. And Flowers does come out to get that help. Oakland playing pretty aggressive on the ball. Flowers gets free. Now flips it out. Mike Bass up top. Edey now. Minute 5. They work it down low to Keller Jackson, and there's going to be a Varon foul there of Keller Jackson. Lane foul number 2.
Yeah, Brian, I think Oakland is trying to pressure the ball so that their entries into the post are harder, because Blackman does have that advantage on it down low, but if the pass is harder and you can pressure the ball, you can't get it down there as much.
Looking to toss it in. They get it in. Jackson, now Bass has it. Top of the key to Flowers. Takes it from left to right. Now Keller Jackson. Nice spin move. Shot short. Going up with the rebound and put back. Falls short for McDonald. That's because he was fouled. And that's going to be another foul on Lane Varon. He's picked up 3 fouls here in this third quarter. So McDonald at the charity stripe. First one is good. 15, and the leading scorer in the game is Jalen McDonald. Varon coming out. The official not happy with something said, I guess.
There was something.
McDonald's second one. Shot it. Missed it. Rebound, Ashley. Ashley and Bandy both came in for Oakland. 4-point Blackman lead. Oakland had a chance to tie it at 32 and missed a free throw. 35 seconds. Bandy brings it all the way back up top. As close as he can get it to the time stripe and just dribbles around. Keller Jackson is sneaking up, and Coach Phillips said, nope, just stay where you are. 16 seconds. They're going to run it down here for the last shot. 10 seconds. They go to work. Bandy kicks it back out. Finds Wiley with 4, with 3. Shot up in the lane. No good. Rebound. Jackson, and Blackman doesn't get off a shot. Well, let's go to the fourth quarter of play. Your score, Blackman 38, Oakland 34. State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you, too.
Your ride, your stuff. You live with them together. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel. It's smart to protect them together, to help life go right. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me help you save by combining your auto and renters.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton. Give me a call at 615-895-2700 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Wommel, and you're listening to Preps Basketball.
I want to remind you about the Murfreesboro Special Census being conducted now. Firefighters are going door to door. You can fill out the mailer that you get, or you can fill out the fast, secure, and easy form at murfreesborocensus.com. That's murfreesborocensus.com. Bill likes his paycheck, so, you know.
Yes.
Start of the fourth quarter here. Yeshaya Cobb firing up a 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Deep rebound. Johnson controls it for the Blaze. It's a 4-point lead for Blackman. They've got the ball. Mike Bass up top. Johnson feeds down low. Finds McDonald. Man, can't stop that.
Good high-low action right there.
Man, they've got that rolling right now. Lead back up to 6 for the Blaze. In the deep corner is Ashley. Now Yeshaya Cobb drives, has it stripped away by Bass. The winner of this game will be in the championship game. There's a travel. Oh, a technical foul on Oakland. Wow.
I didn't see what happened there, Brian.
I'm not sure anybody knows what happened. So Edie's going to shoot the technical foul. Something was said, I think.
Going up the court.
Must have been. But, man, I tell you, that's tough. Well, Edie's going to go to the charity stripe. In a close game, these are huge. Free throw good. Get to put your best free throw shooter on the line and see what can happen. 2-possession game, now a 3-possession game. Second free throw good. And you get the ball. Technical foul can really swing a game.
Sure can, especially one like this close. Fourth quarter.
Now the officials are kind of chatting. I don't think it was on Dyron because he's still standing over there. And now they're going to tell Dyron what was said. So that's why, I mean, this place definitely quiet all of a sudden, isn't it? So a technical foul on the bench, not on Coach Birdwell. They feed it inside to McDonald. He turns, spins, shoots on the baseline and scores. That big guy has been unstoppable. The lead is 10 now. It was a 4-point game just a minute 10 ago. Yeshaya Cobb. Can Oakland shoot themselves back into this? Wiley, and there's going to be a whistle foul on Lane Barron on the screen. An offensive foul, and that's number 4 on Lane.
Oakland's entering danger zone, Brian, up down 10 with just under 7 to go here in the fourth. Blackman will start bleeding the clock if they want to.
Edie gives it up to Johnson, pops up to help. Christian over to Mike Bass, now back to Johnson between the circles, finds Edie. He's up on the logo now. Takes a couple of dribbles, finds Flowers. And spreading the floor out to Mike Bass in the corner. Takes a dribble, now ball stripped away. Wiley over to Kamani Bass. Kamani puts it up off on Edie, no good. Tipped up and coming down with it. It's going to be a tie ball. And it's going to go to Blackman on the alternate possession arrow. So Blackman will throw it in, and Johnson is going to trigger it in. Length of the floor to go, putting on some pressure is Oakland. Pass to Edie. Now they're going to call the foul on Kamani.
It's probably not the worst thing. I was going to say that. You want to you're going to have to get into the bonus at some point, so might as well do some of them now. Be aggressive.
That's the third team foul. Would need to do it twice more. 5:56. Not a ton of fouls called in this game. Inbounds to Bass from the sideline. Bass pulled up his dribble, now needs some help. Johnson pops out. Now Christian takes a few dribbles, gets into the lane, puts up the shot and scores. The inside play tonight, especially Jalen McDonald, but some big rebounds, boards, putbacks there from Johnson too.
That's been the difference.
Lead has ballooned to 12, and Oakland is in trouble here. Bass driving baseline. Flowers going to get tagged with a foul, and now a technical foul. I'm not sure that the technical foul's not on
Fouls on Flowers. Technicals on 2 for Oakland.
So Flowers picks up a foul. And Kamani Bass picks up the technical foul. So shooting some free throws here will be Garrison Eady. Get some words of encouragement from Coach Wertman. Free throw, good.
Brian, that works. Reminds him of his technique and his routine, and goes up there and just knocks it in. Just a leader.
Takes a big deep breath. Second free throw is good. So 2 big technicals here in this quarter. They've hit all 4 of those free throws and have scored on the first possession. Can they score here? 48-34, Blackman. 5:19. Things not going the way for the Pats here. Right side is Flowers. Back up top, Eady now. Takes it to the wing, looking in. Nothing there for McDonald. Jalen very active in the paint. Bass. A few dribbles back up top to Johnson. Johnson drives, puts it up from the left block, and can't stop that steamroller.
No, you can't, Brian. Great drive right there.
50-34, and Oakland in trouble now. Wiley, the 3, in and out. Rebound Flowers. Flowers pushing it up the floor, lost control of it for a moment, but Bass runs down the ball that was kind of lightly tipped to him. Bandy and a whistle. Timeout. Yep, Blackman takes a timeout. We'll step aside as well. They're up 50-34. State Farm Prep Sports.
Winners Trophies can help you with customized awards for any occasion. Owner Kelly Hockenberry continues to provide awards for sports teams, churches, recognition awards, and more. Call Winners Trophies at 904-6002. That's 904-6002 for the best in quality, service, and pricing. You can also email Kelly, winnerstrophy@comcast.net. That's winnerstrophy@comcast.net. Any award for any occasion. Winners Trophies, 904-6002.
For 150 years, First National Bank of Middle Tennessee has been dedicated to the students and families in the communities we serve. Hi, I'm Ryan Savage, Assistant Vice President. We understand the challenges of managing your family's finances. At First National Bank, your family is our family. Visit us at our Gateway or Memorial Boulevard offices here in Murfreesboro and always online at fnbmt.com.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Basketball.
Welcome back. Our game brought to you in part by Roscoe Brown Heating and Air, First Bank, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, the law offices of John Day. Making a few little decisions here, approaching the end of the Lady Raider broadcast. And then all of the games rest of the afternoon will be on radio for you as well. Flowers taking it to the right side. Bounce up to Keller Jackson. Left wing, it's Mike Bass. 12-0 fourth quarter for Blackman has really changed the complexion of this game. Flowers to the right corner. Now brings it back out. Bounce pass up to Eady. Oakland being very aggressive. Now Bass deep right. Back around the horn. Blackman being very protective. Tried the low bounce pass to Jackson and a little too hard for him. Turnover Blackman and Oakland down quickly.
Oakland needs to get this pace faster than it is right now.
Wiley to Varon, lanes 3, they need it, and it is no good. Rebound, Johnson. 3:40 to go in this game. Eady to Bass. Blackman's going to be very patient. Deep left, Eady to Johnson, foul line. Johnson puts it up with the left hand, missed, rebound. Keller Jackson gets it to Johnson, missed that put back. Another rebound, Jackson goes up and is fouled. Well, if you get 3 opportunities, usually something good is going to happen to you.
You give a good team like that 3 opportunities, they're going to either get to the line or they're going to finish the shot.
Shia Cobb picks up the foul, and Blackman has typically been a very good free throw shooting team. Well, jinxed him there.
Jackson Keller is just an epitome of a Coach Workman player. Really plays hard every time out there, gets all the dirty work. Really fights on the boards.
Keller will have another toss. Missed that one as well, so missing a pair. And it's Yeshia Cobb with it down the floor, and hand check foul there on Mike Bass. That's his 3rd foul. McDonald comes in, Jackson going out for the Blaze. Bandy looking to trigger it in, gets it to Jarrett, bobbled it, and Cobb picks up the loose ball. Now puts up a long 2, swish. Yeshia Cobb, Oakland's leading scorer. He's got 15, and Oakland's first points here coming with just under 3 minutes to play. Flowers, no-look bounce pass down low to Johnson. Shot up, no good. And then there's going to be an over-the-back foul on McDonald. McDonald picks up his 2nd foul.
I don't believe Coach Workman liked that shot that fast.
Wiley into the corner. Finds Bandy. It's tipped by Flowers right back in his hands, and then they blow the whistle here. Going to be a shot on the floor before the shot attempt on Flowers. That's number 4 on Braden Flowers.
4th team foul as well.
Well, both teams getting close to the bonus.
I think both teams are in it now.
Yep, they are now. 2:35 to go. Oakland needs to score in a hurry. Here's Wiley in the lane. Missed the shot, but he's going to have a couple of free throw attempts as he is hacked by Jalen McDonald. That's number 3.
That's what was working so good in the first quarter for Oakland, Brian. Just driving in there, putting their head down, and finishing or either getting to the free throw line.
Free throw rolls around and through. Kind of went away from that when the 3s started to fall in the 3rd quarter. They hit 3 of them in a row. Second toss is good. Length of the floor to go for Blackman. Oakland putting on some pressure. Flowers back to Edey now. Garrison drives in the lane. Tried to pass down low and flips it back out. They're trapping. Mike Bass in some trouble and threw it right into Cobb's hands. And now ball goes out of bounds.
Good job by Oakland getting a couple of turnovers in a row on back-to-back possessions, giving themselves a chance. Still over 2 minutes to go, down 12.
Oakland inbounds. Malcolm Ashley now Bandy. His 3, no good, a little long. And McDonald rips down the rebound. Oakland's been on getting 1 shot, 2. Not a lot of rebounds on the offensive glass. And Flowers is in trouble. Edey bails him out. Garrison foul line over to Flowers. And Blackman full-blown stall here now. Minute 40, going to wait on the foul. If they can keep possession. Flowers. Ooh, went over and back. He did. He was forced there by Wiley, and really good defense there by Josh.
3rd straight turnover for Blackman.
Bandy into Wiley. Wiley's going to penetrate. Glide in, goes up. Shot won't go, but he's fouled. Well, you can see that Josh Wiley's just going to continue to take it inside, isn't he?
He is, and he's having some success. He's able to get his shoulder down, get to the rim, and they're having to foul him.
The foul is on Garrison Edey, his first at the free throw line. Wiley, shot is up and good.
And that's what Oakland wants, putting points on the board with the clock stopped. Still a minute and a half to go. If you make this one, you cut it to a 10-point game, you're right there.
He's got another big one. It's on the way, and good. 14. Minute and a half to play, 50-40. Now Blackman hasn't scored since the 4:30 mark.
Barely got it over the timeline there.
Flowers has it now. Bandy defending over to Caden Avant, who just came in for Blackman, and there's the foul. It's probably the person who just came in off the bench, hasn't played a ton of minutes. Probably a good foul right there.
We're going to see what, great job by Coach Birdwell telling his players about personnel and see what this guy off the bench can do at the line.
First free throw is good. That's junior Caden Avant, his first points today. This to make it a 12-point lead again. Shot it, in and out. Oakland pushing it down the floor quickly. Wiley just dribbles around at the right wing to Landon Jarrett, and he's going to be fouled here by Jalen McDonald, and that is number 4 on him. So McDonald and Flowers both have 4 fouls. Bass and Jackson with 3. So here's Keller Jackson coming in. They do not want Jalen to pick up another foul. At the free throw line is senior 6'3" post player Landon Jarrett. Hits the first free throw. Looks like Tayshawn Poole is going to come in. I'm not sure. He must be coming in for the shooter.
Going to try to press him, I think, a little faster.
Second toss, good. So he hit a pair, and he was coming in for Jarrett. 51-42.
Oakland's made 6 free throws in a row, Brian. They're slowly but surely getting back in at under 10 now. It's a 9-point game. Minute to go.
Full court pressure here, and still in the backcourt is Edey. He does get it across. Bounce down low. Keller Jackson layup good. Well executed play there.
Great job by Edey beating the press, finding Jackson for the layup.
Wiley, the Pool, back to Wiley. His wild 3 is up, no good. Rebound Blackman. Up the floor, Flowers. Flowers passing to Avant, and with 31 seconds, Oakland not going to foul, it doesn't look like. And this final very well may be 53-42. And they dribble around up top. Flowers just about a foot in front of the time stripe. Oakland standing around, everybody with their hands on their hips, with 8, with 7. And now the applause coming. And 53-42 is indeed going to be your final score here as the Blackman Blaze defeat the Oakland Patriots, and Blackman is back in the district championship game with their victory here. And Blackman improves now to 19-5 with the win, 53-42. So Oakland will play in the consolation game on Monday at 6. Blackman will play in the championship game at 7:30. The opponents to be determined. We're going to deal with that coming up next with Rockvale and Siegel, the next game up. But right now, your between game show on News Radio WGNS, on radio now, and streaming wgnsradio.com, as well as on Big G TV, audio only there for you today. Stay with us. Your Ideas Tees Between Game Show coming up next on State Farm Prep Sports.
Rely on the experienced professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air.
Whether it's the blazing heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter, let the Rheem Pro professionals at Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Conditioning on West College Street keep your home or business comfortable year-round. We service all major brands and in most cases offer same-day service. Call us today at 615-890-1311. Prentice Allsup Heating and Air, your Rheem Pro partner, heating and cooling contractor on West College Street, just under the Thompson Lane overpass.
Hello, this is Coy Young at Las Casas Feed Supply. We'd like to welcome you to our door.
If you're a homeowner with a quarter acre or several, Las Casas Feed Supply focuses on premium feeds and dog foods you won't find in the box stores.
Nutrition is our specialty here at Las Casas Feed.
Family owned and operated by Coy and Jennifer Young, inviting you to stop by, visit, and enjoy the country.
Customer service and expertise that exceeds your expectations.
Las Casas Feed is also your place for local milk from the MTSU Dairy on Barlow Lane, just off Highway 96 East in Las Casas.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and as we approach this holiday and Christmas season, thank you very much for allowing us to serve this community for nearly 40 years.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Hello, friends. Lenny Farmer with Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home. More than I can count, we have taken care of families who were totally caught off guard with the passing of a loved one. There are so many details to tie up. It really can be overwhelming. Again, more than I can count are the comments from families who have pre-planned and pre-funded their or their loved one's funeral, saying, "I'm so thankful we took care of this ahead of time. It would have been a financial hardship had we not. Let me help you pre-plan. Call me at 615-893-24